Welcome, Virgo, to your February Astrodice reading. Hope you friends are doing great out there. Welcome back, all subscribers, and anyone new to my channel. Welcome, welcome. If you friends like this, please like and subscribe. Okay, friends, let's see what's going on with you. For those of you who are new, this is where I take astrology with tarot and make a small horoscope. Okay, Virgo. And remember, guys, if this doesn't resonate with you, please watch your moon, Venus, or rising. Okay. Here we go. We have some Mercury coming in as the planet in the second house. Ooh, with Cancer. Cancerian energy coming in. So that Mercury is literally talking about that communication. How do you communicate, write, talk, and travel? Okay, I'm doing a Cancerian style over here with the energy is emotional, sensitive, caring, loving, and it concerns family. It could be a mother, a child, a father, anything of this nature. Siblings as well. Okay, and going straight into the second house. So the second house is talking about, there it is, your assets, finances, and the things that you value. So if you own a home, that's your asset, right? So just right off the, right off the board right there, you could be talking totally about your family and your house, right? Just so you know that. Also could be talking about taxes. Can be talking about that stimulus check, talking about anything that has to do with value, material possession, financial attitudes as well. Okay, so talking about finances in the family. Okay. So going straight to the situation is going to take place in the beginning of the month, the mid-month, and the end of the month. So what's going on with you? Straight off with the Tower. The Tower is upside down. It's like a bailout. Just knowing that you're having this kind of bailout over here at the very beginning of the month. Well, maybe it was something that you knew was going to happen. Okay, it was forced, though. It was something you couldn't do about it. It's almost like the universe did it to you. You knew it was coming. There's nothing you can do. So Nine of Wands, Nine of Wands and Knight of Wands. Could be definitely dealing with a Scorpio or a fire sign. Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. I got a lot of Aries here. Wow. Yeah, this is something that you are definitely licking your wounds about. You know that this Tower is coming. You know it's here. It's something you need to bail out from. Maybe this Aries has done this to you, or this Scorpio, whoever it is. You guys knew it was coming no matter what. And you're forced to bail out is what it looks like. Don't like that. It was the perfect timing. It was almost like this was like divine timing. With the Temperance coming up with the Tower and having the Tower knowing that it was something that could not be fixed, shows like the perfect timing. The divine timing was here finally. It could have been something that you knew was going to happen. You're just not 100% sure when it was going to take place, but you knew it was quick. With the Six of Pentacles, it looks like debt. For someone it was debt. You may have went through a bankruptcy, or you're going through a bankruptcy with the Six of Pentacles. The Moon over here. If it's not, it could even be that you're getting ready to do your taxes. You got your W-2 in, and you know you're going to have to give a lot of money away for your taxes. Something is going on over here with your assets. Take it how it resonates. It is going to be way different for everyone. You might even be giving money to a family member because they just went through a tower as well. So it could also be other energies coming in. It might not be you. It could be you helping a loved one with a cancer over here, having a family member. You're using your intuition, but you see it coming, and there it is again, perfect timing twice. And maybe it is you helping as well, like I said, trying to get the harmony back for maybe this Scorpio, Sagittarius. Like I said, we've got a lot of fire over here, but then I got a lot of water too, so it could be different for everybody. It could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or a a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. And it could be you. Maybe you're helping them get situated this month, or maybe they are helping you get situated this month. However it is financial problems. Could have you, some of you, it might have just been that you lost your job and now you're having a hard time paying your bills. Like I said, it could be so much. So with the the King of Cups upside down, this is a very emotional time. This feels like a very gloomy nightmare. I'm just going to use nightmare. All I see with all these upside down cards, guys, is nightmare. Especially sitting over here on top of the moon, and then you have the sun upside down with the King of Cups, with the Queen of Pentacles, nightmare. This is definitely a nightmare, and you don't see the silver lining at the end of the tunnel at this time, because all you can see right now is red flags, more of it coming, worse things coming at this time. There's some guilt. Maybe it was guilt, deceit. Maybe you were guilty because you didn't save enough money. Maybe you feel guilty because you didn't see it coming fast enough. And then all of a sudden you like seen it coming, but then at that time there was nothing you could do. You could not save enough money. You couldn't pull away from the nightmare before it became a nightmare, right? It was like lurking in the shadows, and it just felt like if I could have tried harder or something like it just feels like you have a lot of weight. You have a lot of weight right here. It does feel though with the Queen of Pentacles though that you are taking on, especially with the King of Cups though too. But with the Queen of Pentacles, definitely, because that's earth energy, you are taking on the responsibilities yourself. So even if it was not 100% your fault, you are making it your fault. You are taking the guilt. You are feeling like it was mostly your fault. And if it's not that way, then you might feel like someone is making it your fault. And they're giving you all the blame. Okay, so take that how it resonates. A little bit different for everybody. Well, within the house, if you are married, there is definitely a problem, but it doesn't look like a problem that can't be solved. It does show that somebody might be, like I said, either you're taking on all the guilt and it's making the relationship backslide because you're, look, Virgo, you're Virgo. So you're probably hiding out, taking on a lot of weight, separating yourself from the situation as much as possible. Due to emotional state because of the King of Cups, trying to think things through, but there's I feel a lot of depression, a lot of sadness in this. Or because someone else is making you feel that way as well, right? With the Six of Wands, this is the only way that you can get victory. You know this tower has to fall. If it doesn't fall, you won't have victory. You cannot have the new world unless the tower falls. It has to be rebuilt. This is one of those things that got struck by lightning. It's going to turn into ashes. It's like its own phoenix. So that way you can start again. You can start new, start fresh. Nightmares don't last forever. You can pull out of this. The thing that worries me the most anytime I see readings like this is because money and finances and stuff, when it comes to marriage and relationships, is like the hardest. It's actually harder sometimes to let's put it this way, the relationship ends up taking a toll worse than the whole scenario, right? Because you have the blame game, or where one partner's taking on too much weight and blaming themselves, or however it is, it actually ends up hurting the relationship more so than even the finances. I mean, think about it. If you took a bankruptcy, you got all your debt taken away. They take everything away from you. Yeah, you lose everything, right? I mean, I've had a bankruptcy. I'm not ashamed because crap happens. I mean, what are you going to say? You deny it and just act like it didn't happen? No. But the worst thing that you can do is have this happen, because this is where the bread and butter is. You guys need to try to come back together and try to keep that strong. The relationship is the strong. That's what holds everything together, my friends. You know, you lose your house, you lose your assets, you lose your stuff. But this is what's important. This is where we rebuild. This is where we become strong. This is what tells us we can have this. No worries. You can always have a new chapter. You can always rebuild. But this is very, very important. So where you're feeling like this is upside down, it doesn't matter. If you're married, it doesn't matter whose fault it is. Right? We're all learning. If they mean that much to you, let it go. Say, you know what? We're learning together. Shit happens. We have to stay strong together, because without each other, then we lose the whole world. Now we didn't just lose what that was. We didn't lose in the second house. We lost the whole world, your whole world. Don't lose the whole world. Because you can always build the world again, and it says it right here. And I know that's true too, because I've been there and I've already done that. The end of the month, the growth and the success and the clarity of having the understanding that, you know what, we're all learning together. We all make mistakes. Assets come, assets go, shit happens. Confusion, of course there's confusion, because you're going to start understanding why this chapter ended, why this nightmare is here, trying to get through it, understanding and having the clarity through the confusion, through the nightmare. Yes, move forward. Find the balance. Move forward within the relationship, so that way, yes, you guys can become the emperors that you want. Listen to each other, build on each other, learn from each other, get past the this. That's what it all is. And when this type of stuff comes, man, this energy sure does love us, because it brings us down. It then pushes us against each other. Oh, it's your fault. Oh, it's your fault. Oh, if it wasn't for you buying that stupid car. Oh, yeah, well, you know what I mean? It wasn't you over here giving all this money away. You see what I mean? It's just like, it just feeds and feeds. So you're going to have the understanding. Stop feeding it. Tell it, we're so worth so much more than that. Yep. And for a lot of you, it is. It's a marriage too. Save the marriage. Go for the hopes and the promises. There's more things that you can do. Law and attract, get back together. Yeah, it's going to take time, but you're going to have to use intuition and do it together. This is about togetherness. This is about feeding good energy and positivity to each other, and say, you know what? This freaking sucks. And yeah, you're not going to feel good for a long time. I didn't feel good for a long time. But I'll tell you one thing, I didn't let it kill me. And I sure as hell ain't going to let him win. Because I felt that he was winning. Why? Because I felt all of the crap. I felt the 5 of Cups. I felt all of that presence, right? And yeah, I blame myself, right? But no, can't let him win. Life's too short to let him win. Why would I want you to win? I'm not going to let you win. Absolutely. Taking the power back and seeing what you can do to start again. Having this new renewal. And it doesn't mean that everybody's going through a bankruptcy. It's whatever it is for each and every one of you. But it does seem to me that those of you who are in a relationship, you really do love each other and you really want to fix this. But it does feel like there is this overwhelming burden of negative aspects that's coming off of this. Yeah. To, you know, you might need help from a friend with the Three of Cups. Maybe you need advice. Maybe you need someone to help you. But there is hope and faith, and keep your hope and faith alive. Why? Because it's the only thing that's going to get you out of this. If you don't and you just sit around and ignore it, then you're not going to be the King of Wands right side up. You're going to end up the King of Wands upside down. Yep, because then you won't get your Ace of Cups. But it says, yeah, because you won't get your Ace of Cups. You're just going to sit over here. You need to separate yourself from what's draining you and have the faith to continue forward. Okay? Everything is not what it always appears, especially with the Eight of Cups. And I would say better said than done, but you know what? I've already done it. I've already done it. So, you know, I've already, you know, I've had times I lost my job. I've had times I went through a bankruptcy. I had to walk away from my house. You know, I mean, how horrible is that? Right? So, yeah. And I'm telling you, there's only one way to be able to do this, and it's holding on to the strength that you have within yourself. And it is hard. But you can do it. I'm telling you right now, folks, if I can do it, you can do it too. Because I am no stronger than any one of you. Okay? And good luck with that. And until next time, my friends, peace and love. Bye-bye.